Okay, welcome back. It's Michelle again with another unboxing slash review. And last and definitely least is the FC Pocket. So this is a portable Famicom, and I just reviewed the Poke Fami DX, which is made by a completely different company, and I thought was great. This, I thought was a... well, I don't want to give away the review, although I probably already have. So this is made by somebody? I don't know. Anyway, this is not the one that I wanted to get. I actually wanted to get a different one, but this was all they had at the time. And it was fairly cheap, so I thought, hey, what the heck. So here it is. It's got one very small page of instructions, throw that away, and a mono AV connector, fairly standard. So this is the system. Oh, and I just hit the camera, sorry about that. This is the system right here. As you can see, it's designed to look like a Famicom controller. It's nothing like a Famicom controller. The buttons actually feel fairly good, for the most part. This is where you plug in the games, and the batteries go here. This does take batteries. It does not run on a rechargeable. It takes 4 AAA batteries, which kind of sucks. Also, the build quality on this thing is awful. It is flimsy and really cheap. And also, the screw that they used for the battery cover, it was made of the... It felt like it's made of an aluminum tin can, because it was just falling apart as I was trying to unscrew the screw. And once I unscrewed it, I literally had to take it out and just throw it away, because if I screwed it back in, I was never ever going to get back into the battery cover ever again. It was just shredding with just normal twists of a screwdriver. Really bad. The other screws, because I have taken this apart, the other screws are fine, but that one is terrible. I don't know. Anyway, you'd think that would be the one screw you would want to be right. It comes with a handy strap. I guess that's a good thing. DC power. There's no power adapter included, so that's kind of useful, I guess. It doesn't even tell you what the voltage is, which is nice. Here's our lovely looking port. Here's the fun part. You see this has notches here, and a game also has notches. Well, the first thing you'll realize if you take a look at this is that it's not the same size. But the other problem is that the games actually go in this way. So as you can see, the notches are literally reversed. The notches are on this side here and on that side there, which is really, really dumb. This is wasted plastic right here. There's no reason for them to not have just cut this down and actually made it fit. So in goes our game. Got our volume here. Does have a headphone jack, which is nice. And it has turbo buttons, which are relatively useless. Also, this thing is not comfortable because it's block. But here we are. It sounds like a Nintendo. And for the most part, Super Mario Bros. Anyway, plays like you would expect it to. Here's our turbo button. This is nothing revolutionary, but I will note the screen has a lot of the kind of blurring that composite video gives, which is kind of sad considering this is a screen directly plugged up to the board. So you would think maybe they would have found some way to fix that. Anyway, I'm not actually playing very hard here. So that's Mario. Now, let's go on to something else. Here is a game which I have noticed clone systems just hate. This is Final Fantasy 1 and 2. It's a combo card. If you can ever find one of these, this is a really great thing to have. It has Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on the same card with some minor bug fixes, which is really nice. And it also comes in a kind of an oversized collectible box that has a full strategy guide for both games and some maps and some just really nice looking stuff. Final Fantasy 1 on this thing plays like normal on any clone system. Now you will see that there's a lot of weird sort of screen tearing at the top and bottom on this thing with Final Fantasy 1. This is true on both the original cartridge and this one. But where this thing gives people problems is with Final Fantasy 2. Now this game does this on other clone systems too, so it's not just this clone system. But nevertheless, it is a problem. The other thing that's a problem is that, as you can see, the sound is just terrible. It is just destroyed. It's rubbish. It's playing at the wrong speed, wrong frequency probably. It sounds out of key. That's just awful. So this is a problem that this clone system has, and other clone systems have this problem too, but it's also distorting all the graphics, which kind of also defeats the point. Now, oh, that's so awful. Now, what I don't know, however, is if Final Fantasy II on its own does this. I'm guessing it might, but I haven't tested it. So that's really all I'm going to say about this. It's cheap. It was maybe $30, and it's definitely cheap. And that's really all I can say about it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try something kind of rubbish. This is my adapter for original Famicom game. For American games. So we're going to plug in the old Contra and see what happens. And there's a good chance this will just simply not work. No, it actually does work, which is good. But it does feel kind of wobbly, and it makes you wonder if it's going to come undone at any point. But this is really big like this, so it's not a very good way to play the game. And I'm sure it would give a lot of trouble with things like Castlevania 3 and so on and so forth. The sound's cutting out, the batteries may actually be dying, I'm not sure. Or it may just be the system being terrible. Can't really tell. But as you can see, it's at least running. So, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not the best thing in the world either. And that's really all I can say about it. You definitely get what you pay for, and in this case, you also get what you don't pay for. And what I didn't pay for was quality, and I didn't get it. So, there you go. This has been the FC Pocket. Oh, and if I stick my hand over the speaker, it sounds tinny. Okay, bye.